onto the backline Ziggs. And, once you're in the mid to late game, you're able to kind of anchor the bushes. But here we go. It is Championship Sunday. We are going to figure out who the top two teams are from this qualifier are, who is going to advance to Major 2. But starting it out, we've got game number 1 between Team Family and Reflection.
Already just doing some 5 points across the map, making sure that they're covering their jungle entrances. And I like the point you brought up there that they are on a timer, right? Like Family, maybe if they can prioritize Rift Heralds, they can take a really early gold lead and start to suffocate Reflection out of the game. But if that doesn't happen, if we just see steady play, if the 5-on-5s are looking really good, then Reflection have some pretty good tools going later into the game. Specifically the Ziggs, obviously, not with just the poke, but eventually the turrets are going to start to fall, and that Hextech Satchel is going to be super impactful.
Definitely. And one thing to know, I mean, this is the first Galio mid lane we've seen so far from the weekend. Normally has been in the support role, so we'll be curious to see how much value Osu is able to get on it. Is a pretty, solid matchup into the Kali, considering you have so much CC. You can also, consistently use the poke from your first ability to kind of chunk them out. It's
actually really weird. I know we didn't get to touch upon it during the draft there, but this was a pretty early on Galio, right? It was first pick. Going in, it was kind of using blue side. They said, hey, like, you're going to have to try and get counter pick for your support. And they got an awesome mid matchup, like you said. The magic damage shield is nice. We see the junglers are top lane.
Yeah, as it looks like they're going to get into it. Throne here falling very low. Going to actually be the first blood. Renekton able to trade it out. Toki flashing away, but boom, going in. Going to be able to get another kill, and that is definitely going to be a favorable trade for Reflection.
And you already saw the supports were on the way over. You heard the alarm. The bells were ringing. Both of them wanted to roam up into the Baron lane and help the enemy jungle 2v2. As you can take a replay of this, this was all started from the side of Family. They wanted to try and find this pick. Maybe not necessarily either tracking the jungler particularly well or recognizing, hey, if we can get this kill off first, maybe there won't be enough of a rebuttal from Reflection. But able to get 2 kills there for themselves, and it would have been messy. If both supports made it up there, I think we would have seen a lot more go down.
That's something I love about Wild Rift, though, is like the second the game starts, minute and a half in, there's almost always this brawly fight over the scuttle, and it just makes for a really exciting gameplay if you're in there playing. But from a caster's perspective, it's also, so fun to commentate. You get like these 3v3s, these 4v, and the game is just starting. So while we were watching the replay, bottom scuttle did go over to Family, which is something to note. So even though the Lee Sin was able to equalize a little bit, as in the top lane, they are just trading. Expect no one to fall here, but no flashes for either of them. So if they do overextend a little bit, could lose their life for it.
Extirpate needs to be very careful here. It doesn't have the honey fruit, and without ignite up, doesn't really have a ton of kill pressure with just the ultimate. You look at Toki with this Renekton, it's gonna be very difficult for him if he wants to try and find a kill. As soon as a Dominus is popped, it gets dicey. Say that he's just getting bullied out of the lane constantly, so a lot of top lane priority for the side of Family. You see that already their Corki is resetting. We'll probably just see them match the roam into mid lane, hold this, and then, as you said, it's scheduled at 1:30. We also have a scheduled fight at 4 minutes for the Drake and the Rift Herald.
Definitely, and especially with the Corki package, right? If you're the side of Team Family with that, pretty big power spike on your AD, you're going to be wanting to force the issue. You're going to be wanting to get value with it, as it looks like Extravate going in here, doing a decent amount of damage on the Renekton. But one thing to note is that, the bot laner for Reflection rotated to mid pretty early here. Like normally you'll see that around like 3:15, but around like 2:30, the Ziggs and the Gragas just wanted to get set up in the mid lane, so that way they'd have, maximum control for the Ziggs. As in the bot lane, Cosmic Soul on the Akali, forced to flash.
Oh, and this just comes off of trying to go very aggressive. Cosmic on the Akali was trying to fight Osu, but Osu on this Galio has Aftershock, and now without summoners, without ultimate, this is such a good timer, preventing them from being here on the play. It gives them a lot of time to start up this dragon, and you already see Family. They said, look, we're going to just drop the bot lane, we're going to drop the dragon lane, we're going to immediately move over, and we set it up. They want to be on top of the gold lead early on.
Yeah, and no package here for the Corki. As you see Gragas with the flash engage. Corki falling low. The Rift will go over to... Oh, Blanks, though, on the Ziggs. No flash. Getting chased down here as Gragas is going to fall. Ziggs is going to fall. Thrown. Oh! Their life. Not going to be able to do it. The Galio, actually, this could be a turnaround. A massive ult.
What?
It's a three-person taunt. Osu styling with the Galio. But Extra Bay on the Camille is going to escape. 2 kills.
Cosmic's here.
Go for the third. Oh, no. Camille feeds their life away. Zin's coming in, though, from the mid lane. Can Boom turn it around here as the Osu actually going for the aggressive flash, wanting the Braum. Cosmic on the Akali just gonna escape as Zine is gonna be the last to fall.
Oh no, I mean that is devastating for the side of Family. It's more and more kills going over to Reflection, who picked up the Dragon, picked up more and more of those kills. And I don't know if it was a comms issue, if it was a simple, like, we want to be on the play first, but Corki did not pick up the package like you mentioned at the beginning of that, so pretty big cooldown not used by the side of Family. And they're going to miss out on a few waves as they redeploy back out onto the map.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Soju thought that it was going to be a trade. You know, you saw this in get the Dragon. I mean, that's why Zen was so late to that, is soloed the Dragon during that fight, and then after they completed killing the Dragon, ended up running it up to the Rift and kind of cleaning up the fight there. Is in the top lane. No ult for the Renekton. Camille doesn't have ult either, otherwise we probably would have seen them, you know, all in there. But with the Gragas rotating and the Jhin, yeah, this looks scary for Toki.
Especially with Ziggs potentially being there, but they just got the package. They have to know there's members coming up here. They want this turret now, though.
Good patience, as Boom here potentially could get gone on. Package from Soju going to come out as well.
Oh, that's so good!
Oh, Camille coming in with the ultimate onto Soju. Soju falling very low. Lee Sin with the kick, trying to try and save, but Soju loses their life, but it's a trade. 2 for 1, unless Toki here, so low. Easy Cal, gonna be able to survive, and dropping the Rift, this potentially could allow them. Okay, they're not gonna push with it, so I don't believe it'll be first turret going their way.
It's gonna be 2 turret plates, which feels a little strange, and actually, it's just 1, so hopefully that this Rift Herald gets 1 last strike. There it is. It guarantees the second one. Blowing heal here, taking the honey fruit. Do they want this? What are they doing?
Oh no, as Throne here, going to be able to connect the Q. Doesn't have the ult though, so not going to go in, as Blanks is able to defend the tower. In the bot lane though, you see the Akali, you see the Galio 1v1ing. But yeah, a great defense there from Blanks. A bit of, you know, it seemed like miscommunication from the side of Team Family there.
So they're just constantly fighting, but they're going to lose top tier 1 from the Baron lane. And it started off really good. They weren't fighting on Corki package. I thought KT and the usage of his ultimate there with the explosive cask separated a lot of Family from starting that fight, but then they just very optimally just walked into Corki package. Boom.
Oh, Cosmic going in really aggressive here, going to fall pretty low, but great calculation, flashing with the ultimate, and that's going to be the Xin Zhao falling, and with Throne on the Lee Sin flanking in here, potentially could see a dive onto this Galio, or maybe they just turn onto the Gragas here, as Throne looking for it, not going to be able to connect. But yeah, a good look. As Ziggs the mid lane actually.
Oh, but it's a bait. Look at this. I mean, it's Soju going down, and despite the fact that they found the kill onto Boom, what did they actually get for that? Where they were trying to set up for a dive. Cosmic's gonna just get 2v2 here by the pretty beefy boys standing on the side of Reflection, and maybe they get this top tier 1. But killing Boom for this, I don't know if that's worth.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth either. I mean, that tower probably would have fallen either way later on in the game, as Toki here trying to take out the Camille, going to activate the ultimate as well. Sun coming out, and that is going to be the Camille falling, and you needed that if you're the side of Team Family, as Dragon is spawning in about 20 seconds
I mean, the game plan is just completely doomed here for Family. They now are, I mean, they're losing on side lanes with Camille going down. They are, they're losing, or sorry, that Camille is kind of winning, but Cosmic is not able to influence this game so far. Galio is consistently getting a better lead, winning the 1v1. And I think matching this guy against the Galio is really bad. They need to swap them out, let Renekton face Galio, and maybe hope for a better matchup there.
Yeah, as Soju is going to back, grab the package. Fam currently in a 4v5 for a little bit. Going to go really aggressive here onto Osu. Corki still coming in, and Galio is going to get blown up. Pretty much 100-0. Cosmic Soul on the Akali in the backline onto the Ziggs, as Braum going to fall, and here Soju comes on the Corki. Is it going to be enough, though? Not going to be able to connect that last rocket, as Blank walks out with a sliver of HP.
The Corki package is simply just to get there, which means a lot of the damage that you could eventually have used to split up the team fight is gone. Throne goes down. They were trying to make the rotation over to the Rift Herald, but the Dragon is still up, and now Family still losing 5-on-5s. not able to get into the back line, and a lot of this falls on your solo laners. Can they get into the back? Can they kill blanks? It just keeps on failing repeatedly. Reflection are playing this awesome.
Yeah, and only leaving the Jhin on the Dragon again. Don't want to give up the Rift for free. Actually, Cosmic Soul here, not in the Shroud anymore. Going to be forced to flash away and is going to lose their life as Renekton is now going to come in. Going to actually get in onto the Ziggs, do a decent amount of damage, but I don't know. Now that they've used all their gap closers, don't know if they're going to be able to get on them. As Zine trying to finish it off, and this is going to be Braum falling, overextending a bit for the Ziggs as Blanks is going to be able to survive. Actually, Osu, Toki on the Renekton, able to trade 1-for-1, but continually we see them trying so hard to kill Blanks on the Ziggs, and continually they get out with just a sliver of health.
And in the meantime, Extirpate is soloing Toki under their Dragon Lane turret, so everything going, the coin is landing heads for Reflection. They're going to try and trade for this turret. Throne wants to find this kill. No hookshot available. Should be able to get out.
Oh. Yeah, as Throne here is going to be able to kill. No, the flash!
Oh, that one hurts. That one hurts.
That one hurts a lot, yeah. As Camille escapes with their life after getting a solo kill, after getting a tower, and just like that, it's been such a brawly game, but you have about a 6,000 gold lead now in the favor of Team Reflection.
If you're Reflection, you're feeling on top of everything. You've gotten the Dragons, you may have given up the first Rift Herald, but it didn't get much. They got 2 plates out of it, and now you are able to get a second objective here. What is this dive? Beautiful stuff from them.
Yeah, amazing play from KT there, going for the flank, going behind Soju, and with that, they're able to take down the mid turret, which is a massive component for them, as that just opens up so much map pressure, allows them to rotate up towards top, allows them to steal this red, as Gragas is going to get stunned, but is a bit of a bait, is going to use their ultimate. I don't know if they're going to be able to finish it off, but I feel like they maybe could have gone a bit more aggressive. Corki's dead, just get it down a little bit more, let Ziggs satchel it, but, I respect them not wanting to, overstay, as they are definitely in the driving position of the game so far.
I'm going to be evil for you. I'm just going to say, yes, tell them to get in there. Yes, Michael Udall, flame them. Tell them they should have dove turret. Agreed.
Well, it's not dive turret. I just hit the tower a couple times, let Ziggs satchel it. That's what I was saying.
Someone tank it. Someone tank it. Someone's going to die anyway. You already know how this game's been going. Look at this on a Soju.
Ooh. Forced to package out. Was
really
trying to save that.
Oh, the heal. Oh.
But that's a big cooldown. We continually talk about package usage, and tragically, Soju is forced to use it. That's ideally an ability that you want to use offensively, that you want to use to be able to dive onto blanks as the Ziggs, but has continually had to use it in a defensive manner, or just to get into team fights to be able to do damage.
Exactly. The package usage is a little bit known. Now look at how Throne, they're setting this up. They're going to trade another turret here. Expert bait.
Oh, Soju, though, may lose their life as well. Okay, going to be, a good bait coming out from Soju there, and they're going to be able to take the Camille. But Blanks here again? Time after time is able to get out with about 1 HP, as Osu is going to use the ultimate. Braum going to ult as well, not going to connect the stun, does get the slow, as now Zin is going to be walking in here. Yeah, they're pretty low. Cosmic, though, going aggressive, trying to get in onto Blanks. Excellent positioning, again, from the Ziggs, just knowing their limits, knowing how close they can get without dying. Oof.
This is the AD carries dilemma, where I'm sitting here as either the Corki or Blanks. We're going to see jungle 1v1. Throne, I don't think you win this. Probably going to have to kick him out. He doesn't even have it. That's it? Okay.
Got the scuttle, I guess.
Scuttle worth in all chat. That's what you say in all chat if you're Throne.
Yeah, which will be nice for the Infernal, but there's going to be a window. There's going to be 9 seconds where the jungler, where the smite is dead, and if Reflection quickly goes onto the Dragon, looks like they're opting for a play into the top side instead, as Cosmic Soul on the Akali is what they're looking for, but maybe they bit off more than they can chew, as a lot of damage is going back into the Gragas, as the ultimate is coming out onto Akali, and Jhin is going in. GA going to get popped, Zonya's going to get popped, but I think if you're Team Family, you just have to retreat, as you see Osu here on the Galio flanking in with the taunt, just gonna get the support, but that is going to be a I spoke way too soon. Zine, easy calc.
Oh, that was KT. KT came through with the 3-pointer. He threw the explosive cask, and it actually separated his team. And so Reflection, they spend so much time on that play that they're a little bit late to this Dragon. Throne is back up, so if we're talking about wanting to go for a seal, if there's a way for a fam to want to fight this is the deficit that they're in. They're going to have to go for some sneaky plays here, maybe look for something. So dangerous, especially as this game continues. They're losing more and more of these structures And without some of their ultimates, or without some of their summoner spells, it's going to be pretty difficult.
Yeah, one summoner spell to note is that Ziggs does not currently have Flash, so that is, remember, the main target for the side of Team Family. That's the champion that you have to get on and kill, as Soju has the package for this fight, and this is going to be a massive turning moment. Who gets this Infernal Dragon will definitely be in the driver's seat, could potentially translate it to a Baron, or if they get a full 5 team, might potentially end the game, as Cosmic Soul here is going to fall relatively low. The taunt, a good juke from Cosmic, but it's not going to be enough, as the Zhonya's comes out, and that's going to be a dead Akali.
And that's it. I mean, the Dragon should just be theirs. Family, they don't even have enough damage to maybe threaten the Baron. And so now they're in a really awkward position where they kind of just have to YOLO it. Just go for something. Look for it. It's KT going in.
Yeah, as it looks like here, the Ziggs will follow up onto Throne, but on the other side, it looks like Corki as well as the Renekton are trying to take down the Camilla. Soju's gonna get flashed on again. KT on this Gragas, having so many flash body slams, a not very easy mechanical thing to do, so very quick fingers for the Gragas player.
KT has done this multiple times where he just goes right on top of Soju, and as the Corki, there's not much you can do. You're like, I can Valkyrie out, maybe I can flash out. That's about it. They're going to start up the Baron here. Reflection's putting the finishing touches on this game. And again, we're at it's like 16 minutes. The Ziggs with Baron alongside Camille. I mean, there's just no way you survive at this point.
Yeah, Ziggs has Flash, Ziggs has Heal. Going to potentially back and get a Zhonya's here. I mean, unsure what their item bio is going to be, but if it's me, I probably pick that up just because another defensive tool could allow them to overdive into you. And this is looking like a disastrous situation for the side of Team Family, as Camille going to go in here onto Cosmic Soul. The ult instantly coming out for both of them, as Cosmic trying to escape here. Galio and Gragas rotating in. Same with Braum. Cosmic trying their best to survive. Zine trying to be the sacrificial hero. And the flash taunt coming from Osu. And that is Cosmic Soul dying, but Toki on the Renekton collapsing in here. Xin is top, so potentially could be a good fight. Braum not going to be able to connect, as Galio is just so tanky. They're going to lose so many champions, even though they're able to take them down, as Toki going in here trying to get some kills. A massive Zhonya's from the Camille, and that is going to be game number 1. Going into Reflection, as Boom says, I guess, I mean, I'm the only one on the next
okay,
team.
there
I'm
it
winning
is.
The game. Hello?
The homies are being summoned. Reflection take game 1. I mean, right there, that fight is not even, hey, we can win this because we're so far ahead, but we don't necessarily need to win this. We have a wave being escorted in through the Baron lane. And with the Baron buff, it is just instantly over.